2023 CR 3412B, State of Texas versus Eliza Sierra. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense.
Humberto Saldaña for Eliza Sierra.
Are you Mr. Sierra?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm still working on your first name. There are a lot of vowels and I'm trying to figure out which ones are silent and which ones are not. All right, you entered a plea on July 5th to count 1 of no contest. The state waived count 2 without objection. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $500 fine. The state is opposing your application for deferred adjudication. They're recommending community supervision, and there are several. Well, there is one case that there's a judgment sat on. Outside the agreement, they're asking that your probation be for a term of 8 years. The court wanted this reset for a TAP evaluation. Have both parties reviewed the TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, states you're opposed to the application for deferred adjudication?
Yes, Your Honor. We, based on the defendant's criminal history, we oppose deferred, and we recommend community supervision probation, Judge.
All right, Mr. Sierra, here is the thing. If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason you are revoked, if I place you on deferred, the court has the full range of punishment up to life in prison. If it is just regular probation, that means you will have a conviction. And according to your plea bargain agreement, the most time I can sentence you to is 8 years in the prison if for some reason you are revoked. You know yourself better than I do, better than your attorney does, better than the state's attorneys does. If you want deferred adjudication, I will give you deferred adjudication, but you're looking at the full range of punishment. Which would you prefer?
For probation.
I'm sorry?
Probation. Regular probation.
Okay. All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
6, 7, and 8.
And who do they live with?
Their mother.
And do you live with the mother or are you all separated?
Yeah.
So if you're released from custody, where would you be staying?
I would go to my mom's, but like I'm trying to fix it with work it out with my kid's mother and fix things, you know.
Does your mother want you at her home?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, we say, oh, yeah.
Oh,
But did you,
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
did you call her and ask permission
Yes,
to
ma'am.
stay with her?
Yes, ma'am.
And what was her answer?
Yes.
All right. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. Has the judgment satisfied already been taken care of in county court? Cause number 699061.
Judge, let me grab my computer. I'm sorry.
All right, thank you. There'll be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to ask for parenting classes and probation. Whichever parenting classes probation deems appropriate, be it rainbows, a compadre, or triple P, either of those will be agreeable to the court.
Judge, I can email those prosecutors to run the judgment satisfied, if that's okay.
Sure. And there should be a judgment satisfied in county court for cause number 699061. There's to be destruction of the handgun in that case. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. We're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. Intensive outpatient treatment with probation. 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors until further notice. How old are you?
I'm 31.
What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Be there with my kids. Hopefully go.
Excuse me, just 1 second. Sir, you dropped something. Okay. All right, we're back on the record.
Get this done and hopefully go back to the islands, you know, and live life better than this.
Okay. Probation, is there anything else he needs? I will give 150 hours credit for that. So the other 50 hours you need to do, got to keep your mind alert and busy. You understand?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
That's it right there.
All right. And probation, if I could have field visits, and I need to verify that he's living with his mother. So we'll do field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And if there are no issues, then let the court know.
And if because my he's locked up too. So if my brother gets like probation and stuff like that, they're gonna interfere with mines?
Oh, probation will let you know.
Okay.
What is your brother locked up for?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure really. I haven't talked to him in a while, so.
Okay. All right. Anything else you need from the court?
No.
Thanks.
And I don't know, Bashan, I don't know the extension. What is his criminal history, the extent of it? Does he have any violent offenses? State?
No, Your Honor. He has an obstruction of a highway from 2021 and unlawful carrying in 2022.
All right. We'll do a referral to felony drug court, see if they have room for him. Yes, we'll do that while in custody. If felony drug court accepts you, felony drug court will be the person who's in charge of your probation. You only come back to me if you're unsuccessful at felony drug court, or you want me to show up for your graduation. Because it is Monday and we're doing the referral today, they'll be able to see you this week. Okay?
Judge, would he be able to, just because it's been a little while and we were looking at probation, except for the tap 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Would it be possible for him to be released even to home confinement so that he could tie up some things that he hasn't done for several months? Just only because he's got those things pending, and you know how it is, Your Honor, not being able to work, accrue some bills that
Mhm.
family can't exactly withstand. And I understand he's gonna be with mom, but he's still trying to help out as much as possible.
No, I understand the issue here is that you have a heavy drug problem. And I could release you into the world, send you to your mom without the possibility of being in felony drug court. But that would be wrong for me to do that because you need help. And this will give you help. Do you understand? So staying in custody an extra 3 days, yeah, that's a lot. That's 3 days out of your life. But staying in custody an extra 3 days, so I won't see you again potentially for a violation, or you won't use drugs again, I think it's worth it.
I understand.
All right. You reviewed the trial court certification,
We did, Your Honor.
understood it and signed it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. So what is this neck tattoo about?
When I was young.
All right. And I see you have St. Croix.
Yes, my island.
Right. So when are you going back to St. Croix?
Hopefully when I get this done, save up enough money.
Do you have
Sure.
family there?
Yes, all my family's there really, either there or in Miami or in New York.
Okay. But not, your mom's not there.
No, my mom, no, because she got with somebody from here from San Antonio and it didn't work out with him, so.
All right, I hear St. Croix may be expensive. I had a couple of classmates who were from St. Croix.
It actually really isn't. It's not, and now the US just fixed it up and stuff. So you know, it's pretty beautiful now from what I hear, so I want to check that out.
All right, you may not want to say that too loudly because then everybody will go down there and prices will rise. Yeah, Deputy Laura and I and the rest of the staff, we're looking for a place to retire. I can't swim, but I can just sit on the beach and watch the waves. All right, good luck to you. In this court, communication is key.
Yes.
So while you're on this probation, you need to ask yourself this question for everything you do. Is this something that will result in me potentially going to prison for 8 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if your brother gets out of custody and comes to stay there, you are two separate human beings. You need to stay on your path. You understand? All right, good luck to you. 3CR 4772. Mr. Waller, come on down. State of Texas versus Nathan Lee Waller. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense? And are you Mr. Waller? Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Waller, I'm showing you what's inside a true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Mr. Waller, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of theft under $2,500 enhanced? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we're just asking the court to follow the recommendation of the ADA. Mr. Waller has been in custody for about 137 days at the Ware County Jail.
All right, Mr. Waller, why do you keep stealing?
Ma'am, my last time I was 17 and I didn't know any better.
But how old are you now?
I'm 32.
So what are your plans?
My plan is to get my tattoos removed and try to go to the Navy.
All right, well, good luck on the Navy, but they may not accept you. It depends on what your criminal history is, okay?
Do Army?
They're all the same. So it depends on criminal history. So let's say, I'm not saying it won't happen, but if that were to fall through, what are your plans?
I will just have to go to a boarding home.
Okay.
I get disability and I have to take my medication and do as I'm supposed to do.
Okay. All right. Can we go off the record for a moment, please? All right. So here's the thing. Make sure that you do that because otherwise things are going to backslide and things are going to fall off. Okay. So time when you're released, make sure that you go for Center for Healthcare Services and make sure that you go to Salvation Army.
Okay.
All right. And if there's an issue with either Center for Healthcare Services or either for Salvation Army, you can come back to this court and let me know, and I'll make phone calls if nobody has any objections to try to get you the help that you need. Okay.
I will. My family, they're supporting me mentally and physically, and I got a caseworker at what's that? Center for Healthcare Services.
All right. So you need to stay in touch with your caseworker. Okay.
Yes.
All right. How much time does he have in at the jail?
137 days, Judge.
All right. I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 137 days in the state jail facility. State. Let me ask a question concerning this.
Judge. I don't believe you can.
Yeah, I know, because the minimum is 180. So this is what I wanted to ask you all. So it appears that he has, based upon his arms and everything, that he has some mental health issues. Is his history just theft cases?
He does have a burglary habitation in his past, Your Honor, that he has convictions for. If you'd like, I believe I put it in the steps, the easy to read one.
Okay. Yes. All right. It's very important that you get this mental health issues taken care of, okay? And you don't have any doubt that he's competent.
I don't, Your Honor.
All right, so this is what we'll do. I'll follow your agreement. I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 180 days in the state jail facility. And here's the thing, even if, let's say, even if you had 180 days state jail credit time right now, they would still transfer you to the state jail facility and release you from there. Okay? There's going to be a $1,500 fine, time and money for run concurrent. And the court will give you credit for any time served. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Nothing further.
You have a question?
Will I have to go get a new number?
No, but I do know they will process you. So they'll process you in. And if the part of their processing is that they give you a new number, they will. If not, because I've had sometimes people who are through TDCJ, they keep their number. So it just really depends. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to your attorney. Do you understand? All right. All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.